Yo, what is up, guys? So we have some new Yu-Gi-Oh cards that just got announced. We of course got the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon confirmed over here. We got Successor Soul, Destined Rivals, and some extra new Blue Eyes support. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop right into it. But the first question I want to ask you guys, how much do you think Red Eyes Dark Dragoon is going to be costing here in the TCG, as pretty much every deck will be using this? We'll go over the effect of this one last, because I'm sure a lot of you guys just want to see the new Yu-Gi-Oh cards for, of course, Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. So if you're excited about Blue Eyes and Dark Magician support, drop a like in this video, because I've always wanted these guys to kind of be somewhat meta, and they really haven't had that opportunity. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop right into it with the first new card called the Successor Soul. So its effect is to tribute one effect monster, then target one effect monster in your opponent controls, send it to the graveyard, then special summon one level 7 or higher normal monster from your hand or deck. You can only activate one Successor Soul per turn, and you can only attack with one monster during the turn you activate this card. So obviously there is kind of a downside with this, as it's not meant to be an OTK-ish card, as you can basically super poly and get kind of like that huge potential for push, and still have that disruption, but being able to just bring out that extra monster from your deck can actually be quite great. But more than likely you try to use this during your opponent's turn to disrupt their plays, and then you get a Blue Eyes on top of maybe that effect monster getting some effect, maybe Heretics. You can mix that in with a Heretic Blue Eyes deck, so you can get a bonus monster, and then on top of that you get an additional monster, or whatever archetype that gets its effect when it is tributed via a card effect. That can also be something to take into consideration. Obviously with Blue Eyes, a lot of the little egg cards, they'll get you a bonus card anyways. I think this card's okay, decent support for like Blue Eyes, but it's mediocre support when we look at the meta of the game. Next up though, we have Destined Rivals. So this says if you control a Blue Eyes, White Dragon, or Dark Magician, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls until the end of this turn. You can only activate one Destined Rivals per turn. So a lot of these downsides, once per turn things, obviously it has to do with Yu-Gi-Oh just in general. Everything has to be like once per turn now. But the thing is that I don't even think this needs to be like a once per turn. Yeah, you're going to be able to negate everything, but you also have to be controlling a Blue Eyes or Dark Magician. So it's not going to be something that you're going to be able to activate super fast. I think it would have been really cool if you were able to activate this card like from your hand, because that's what we really need to see this day and age. Or if it was a continuous, like a skill drain just for your opponent, like it stops all face-up monsters your opponent controls, so it's everything they control, and your stuff is still like totally fine. But there are cards that do count as Blue Eyes or count as Dark Magician, so you can still get a little bit more play with this. But again, when it compares to like the meta of the game, I don't know if this is going to be a card people are going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's here. Next up though, we have Strength in Unity, which is a continuous spell card that says if you ritual or fusion summon using Blue Eyes White Dragon or Dark Magician, you get to target one card your opponent controls or in their graveyard and banish it. You can send this face-up card from the field to the graveyard, then target one level 7 or higher normal monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand, or shuffle it into the deck. You can only use each effect of Strength and Unity once per turn. So, I mean, if it also let you banish one card in your opponent's hand, that would be a lot better. That way you would have a more strong and powerful presence turn 1, as again, Blue Eyes and Dark Magician don't really allow that like turn 1 explosive play. I guess technically with the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, like this is like the iconic card that everyone wants to be making, that it's just going to be thrown in every deck. It's not specifically linked to them, and this is technically all most of the support can be. Well, not this one, but like you can use either one of these for, of course, Red Eyes as well, which is I guess kind of one of the things that they showed off here. But anyways, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon is an absolutely amazing card, and like I said, I'm curious to know how much you guys think this card is going to be costing. My guess is $100, unless they include it in every single tin over here. But anyways, it requires Dark Magician and a Red Eyes Black Dragon or another Dragon effect monster, but pretty much people just go Predaplant, you go Red Eyes Fusion, just send it from your deck, and then you instantly get this guy. And he's got an insane effect, so it can't be destroyed by card effects, and neither player can target it with card effects. And then during your main phase, you can destroy one monster your opponent controls, and if you do, you get to inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. And then you can use this effect a number of times per turn, up to the number of normal monsters used as fusion materials for this card, which is usually going to be 2. And then once per turn, when a card effect is activated, quick effect, you get to go ahead and discard a card and negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card, and then it gains 1,000 attack. So it's an insanely powerful card. If your opponent happens to have a board and you can negate their effects, I guess with, of course, that newer card with, you know, destined rivals if you want to mix it up. Negate everything and then go ahead and like pop multiple cards and then swing for game, and then if they do anything you just negate it. This card is absolutely amazing, and it's probably the only card that will really see any play in terms of the metagame. I don't think these are enough to make Blue Eyes or Dark Magician nearly in the competitive scene. I would like for them to release a Link monster for Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. It would be really cool to see that in the future. So Konami, if you're watching this, please can we get a Blue Eyes and a Dark Magician Link monster? Maybe like have them fusion together, and maybe we'll get one too with like Blue Eyes and Dark Magician, because there's a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. What about a Blue Eyes White Dragoon or something? I think that would be kind of cool too. But anyways, let me know, guys, what you think of these cards down below. But thanks for tuning in, guys. And if you guys want to see gameplay of these and you are new here, I'll try to get you guys some gameplays. I think maybe like Heretics or something that can make use out of Successor Soul once we get, of course, these cards available on Yugioh Pro. And if you guys want to send me in replays, you got some cool ideas, because I feel like this is the only card that allows maybe some theory crafting, some cool ideas. If you guys got cool ideas and you guys got replays, send them into azneyesreplays@gmail.com, or you can send it to me via PM in the Discord. But take care, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one. I'm out. Peace.